Okay. Are we good? I think we're good. Lois, thank you for the host. I appreciate that. We've got a lot of stuff going on, apparently. I need to go back into the war room and get everything going. And that'll give me a chance to apparently go fix the frickin' baby monitor because it just decided to freak out again. Hold on a minute, guys.
Have you kept in touch with our friends in Lady Esterly's estate?
Several bards will play for her tomorrow night. We will have names soon enough.
Okay. I think I fixed it for now, but it was getting massive electronic feedback. And when that happens, I can't hear if AJ's awake or not. Okay. So we've got stuff to claim. Report ready. There we are. The creature has been cornered and saddled. The nippings were severe, but it waits for the Inquisition to claim it in the stables. Mind your fingers. Hunter Shade Dracolisk. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. And this one... They received weapon plans and located an apiary to supply us. When the idea was presented, the beekeepers tended his fingers and sneered, "Of course!" Quite disturbing. Jar of bees grenade. Oh, that sounds like it's gonna be fun. We found that we were looking for an ancient vault all but buried in the thick vegetation at the heart of the island, no doubt untouched for over 1,000 years. The effort to open the vault without setting off traps was considerable. What we found within was interesting. According to an agent named Ryan, this was the retreat of one of the last of Andraste's disciples, a guardian who fled some manner of attack on the site of the sacred ashes. He expected reinforcement by other disciples who never arrived. Whatever texts this man thought to preserve have mostly crumbled, but we recovered a number of other artifacts from this site. It is a significant find that will undoubtedly prove of great interest to the Chantry. Scholars, even if it will take them years to sort through all the debris. Okay. And I apologize for any loudness in the background. My son has about 30 minutes or so left before he needs to go to bed, and he decided he was going to play Fortnite. And he likes raging at Fortnite, so if it gets loud, I apologize. Okay. So this, we can, I'm gonna take a minute before I send anybody on that one, because I need to see what these ones are. Okay. Okay, so she has to do this one. Position is in its infancy, building an organization such like this, like building an army, la da da da.
Let us begin.
Okay. Okay, and that one I need to send Josephine on. Part of a Ben Hasworth report noting the current fight for succession in Leeds, which has been without a direct ruler since Duke Ramash died early in the Orlesian Civil War. The duchy will go to one of the 3 members of the dead Duke's family, all of whom have possible claims to the position due to the complex nature of Orlesian politics. His cousin Carlena, already a duchess by marriage, his daughter Monette, whose claim is muddled by her youthful naivety and the fact that her father pushed her into a life of service to the Chantry after his wife's death, likely to protect her from the dangers of the game, and his brother Jean Gaspard, an ambitious and cunning man who has been searching for power. Carlena is capable and not overly interested in overseeing Lades personally. Monette would be the most easily manipulated, but less likely to be useful. Jean Gaspard would be difficult to manipulate and could present a threat if he succeeded his brother. Any other 3 candidates? Oh god, I'm already tired tonight. Any other 3 candidates could become a valuable ally in the Inquisition, but the other 2 must be removed from play first. Monette would do better in the Chantry than in the game. I can see that she's encouraged to take vows. Jean Gaspard is a chevalier and a capable military leader. If we want him removed, I dare say we might recruit him for ourselves. I'm gonna get Monette to go back to the Chantry.
Let's see what we have.
I can make no sense of this. The Herald found her. Perhaps she can advise? Cullen. A letter from Sarah follows. For you big hats, Lord whoever says you're rubbish, his servants don't care, but could. Drop a few things for them, they'll give Josephine a surprise. I think scrolls or something. A scribble of a heraldic symbol and directions are below. Also Sarah's name 37 times. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna send Cullen on this one.
To work?
Yes, to work. Now, let's see where else I have quests from.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you. In my arms lies eternity. Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you. In my arms lies eternity.
Okay then. Keeps repeating. I wanted to go see my new mount, actually. We've talked to everybody. Finally. Everybody I could, anyway. Okay, we haven't read this one then. I thought maybe we had. Okay, have you ever heard the story of King Bedwyr? Bedwyr, like most kings, was a man of great pride who expected nothing but complete loyalty from his subjects. He believed the best way to achieve this was through fear. Yeah, the kitty cat scared me too a little bit. After all, those who feared him would never cross him or question his rule. Most importantly, those who feared him would always seek to please him. Bedwyr cultivated terror in his subordinates through the gleeful and unrestrained use of a contraption referred to as the Maiden. The Maiden was a hinged iron casket as high and wide and deep as a man, with vicious spikes within, meant to pierce through the poor soul locked into it. Bedwyr's Maiden was a prized possession and stood in a place of honor in his throne room, often with a screaming victim inside it. Political rivals, suspected assassins, treasonous ministers, the Maiden consumed them all. But as time passed, more people were given to the Maiden for increasingly trivial offenses. The cook for oversalting the king's food, the pageboy for dropping his sword. The Maiden cast a pall over the kingdom, and its peoples prayed for deliverance from their cruel king. Then one day a strange woman rode into the city. She called herself Ember and was an emissary from a far-off land. Her leaders had heard, she said, of Bedwyr's wisdom and authority, and she sought the king's counsel. The thought that he had earned the adulation of brother kings across the sea made Bedwyr swell with pride, and he granted Ember an audience. They dined and danced, and through it all, Ember flattered and fawned on the king. At the end of the night, Ember asked to see the Maiden, the infamous device that had given Bedwyr all his power. The king, giddy with praise, proudly presented Ember with the empty contraption. Ember looked at the Maiden, sighed with disappointment, and said, "That does not look terrifying at all. I should have imagined the spikes be much sharper." Bedwyr grew red at her comment and replied, "The spikes are sharp enough. Look at the blood that still clings to them." "But it is so small," Ember said. "Are only children and women its victims?" Bedwyr grew redder still and replied, "Of course not. The Maiden has devoured many men." Ember shook her head and said to the king, "I do not believe it. Surely no warrior would fear this thing. Men like yourself, tall and muscled, would not fit within." The king laughed and saw a way to prove the merit of the Maiden to Ember. "I will show you how easily a man like myself could fit," he said. And with that he stepped into the device. But Ember was waiting, and no sooner had Bedwyr squeezed himself into the iron casket that Ember slammed it shut on him. Ember took the Maiden with the screaming Bedwyr inside, through the castle and down into the city, and the people, finally free from the king's tyranny, cheered and danced to the singing that echoed through the streets until Bedwyr was dead and it finally stopped. Holy crap, that's dark. But, I mean, what else would you expect? Because that'd be some stupid reasons that people are doing that shit. I got a hunter shade Dracolisk. Releasing the hunter shade is hardy and powerful. It requires a disciplined rider to take advantage of its skittish nature.
Now that we've got better, if you like, I can show you a few tricks to get more out of you.
Oh, can you now?
Fine, forget I said anything. You Ferelden's, growling at everyone but your dogs.
No, go ahead. Who knows? Maybe some fancy noble riding might save my life if a scouting ride goes wrong. And maybe I'll show you a few tricks as well.
He's pretty. He's black and yellow. Terrifying coming at me in real life, thinking about it though. I can't get in the cage. Whoop! Nope. Can you see it a little better? Forgot my daughter is blind without her glasses on.
Oh, no.
She just noped right away from the TV. Okay. Let's take a look at stuff. Single use. Okay. That works. Alright. Journal. See what we got. Still got a lot of stuff in the hinterlands. Okay, so we're gonna go back here for a minute. And since this is the closest one to, like, okay, I've got 2 there, 2 here, and 2 here. So I guess we'll hit full right first? No. Barrack. Vivian and Iron Bowl. You only got about 25 minutes anyway, it'll be on the computer. So if Fortnite's crashing, you might want to play something else for all you can. She's trying to pet herself on the computer cord stuff. Oh, and Deegan said, when I told her to tell him that you said that he was adorable. He went, like disbelief. Okay, so we need to go here. Wait. Oh, I have to read the inside of it. Text on Senna's shrine. Senna, beloved, may your ashes be gathered by Falundan and carried safely after all the long years you carried me. She was having trouble messaging? Oh, wait.
I think Blackwall would have liked to have been here for this.
Oh, shit. I wish it would just let me... No, I could have gone back to camp and traded out people. I'm an idiot. I forgot that I needed to have Blackwall with me to do these quests. I could have just freaking Could have just gone back to camp. I forgot that there's a change your party thingy at camp. I feel like an idiot. And I just realized that I'm gonna have to put the cat's present in their stocking in the bathroom. The cats have stocking stuffers. But I'm gonna have to put it in there in the bathroom and try to make sure that it doesn't get bumped when I hang it back up because it's nothing but jangles. Damn it. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm used to making some weird noises for AJ, and now that I'm used to doing them all day for her, I can't stop doing them. I got a level black wall. It's finally cooling off in the house. My air conditioner has said that it's been at like... What? The thermostat said like... I don't know, I want to say it said 68 or 69 most of today. But it has felt like it was 80 degrees in the house. Ah, stop that. I forgot I don't have like anything right now. What? That was weird. There he is, Sir Wolseley. He's very pretty. Okay, so I guess I got in the vicinity of him and it did the thing. That's kind of silly. Nope, I just got headbutted by a goat. I don't think I ever asked if you guys were doing well tonight. I hope that you are.
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
I agree. Let's see, and then I need to go back to Redcliffe. Ooh, I can't transport there. Aw, I gave him pets this time. Just need to go find the road now. Job, horsey. Is that the right way? That's not the right way. This should be the right way. Cut through which wood? I've read that one before, but it's still funny. I love this horse thing. I just love riding around on the horses that you get in games, I think. It is much faster than walking.
Heaven has been filled with silence.
I like that. Ooh. Oh right, I can't get in there yet.
Good day.
I talked to one of the rebel mages, and she said it sounded like the dream she had. You hate made-up magic.
I don't want you talking to the rebels. We're normal folk. We keep our heads down and let the mages
I do
and the
not
Templars
suppose
kill
you
each
found
other.
my
The
Senna's
mages and
shrine.
the Templars are up
I know it is a
war.
long way to go.
Do you expect me to wish you well?
I cleaned Senna's shrine and
The
placed
fuck was
flowers.
that? Hey
May her
Mo,
ashes
how
be
are
gathered by
you?
Falmudine and carried
safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Thank you, friend. May your Inquisition do as much good for the land as you have done for me.
Okay. You go over there. Wolseley's owner is a touched lad. That's for sure.
Blessings upon the Inquisition.
Lord Wolseley came back! He says you convinced him. Here, for all your trouble.
How are you doing tonight, Mo?
But look at the sky and those stories about all that magic at the conclave.
May all be with you.
They say Andraste sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
I'm trying. I hope I don't disappoint.
I hope so too.
I don't see any other priests in the village. Where is everybody?
The Magister had the others escorted out for their own safety, but I refused. He can throw me out if he wants. Until then, I tend to my flock.
What are your feelings on the mages working with Tevinter?
The
She must have to use a
Imperium
lot of
burned
moisturizer for her hair.
Since then, we have led 4 exalted marches against them. Yet in all those marches, they still acknowledged the Maker. Now I speak of him and the Magisters laugh. Something has happened, and I dread to learn what.
Twitch machine came unplugged? That's a weird error code. You can wash your face again in the morning.
Are you working for the Mage Rebellion?
Mages are children of the Maker, no less than the rest of us. They struggle no less with questions of faith.
Does that mean you support their freedom?
Given a choice between the Circle and death, most mages willingly gave up some small freedoms for safety. But the pendulum swings, and now it seems any restraint is too much. I think they should have a chance to prove they deserve freedom.
That's a very good answer.
I will leave you to your duties.
Make us speed you, my child.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm Sister Tanner. May I help you?
Are you a Chantry sister?
A lay sister only. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it. It is very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think it's their error code for, like... Excuse me, sorry. Completely forgot that I could mute my mic, to be honest. I think it's common error code for, when their Twitch servers get overloaded. And the holidays are a big time for streamers to stream because a lot of people don't have family to spend Christmas with. Or any holiday. So... it's a
I
thing.
found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care.
I care.
So, what do you intend to do?
What kind of cut are they giving you? Have you got protection? I see a suspicious lack of guards. It looks to me like you've been cut loose. Maybe you should look for a new employer.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers? All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
I mean, I'm not gonna turn down a resource. I just hired me a smuggler. Alright, let's get this jackass's quest over with. Yeah. You got 5 or 10 more minutes, lady. Ugh. TV. Tony. I was gonna stream on the PC today because Stephanie did my makeup and it looks absolutely stunning.
Good. You're finally
But
here.
I didn't.
Now help me close this, would you?
Who are you and why didn't I meet you sooner? I got stuck and I don't know where the next one is. It's right there. Okay. I completely forgot what I was saying. I got distracted by that guy.
How does that work exactly?
He's...
You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Let one Tevinter in. Suddenly they're scurrying out of all the walls like roaches.
Now, I'm ever so much more handsome than a cockroach.
Oh,
Magister
crap.
Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
He's too full of himself for me to want to romance him. Damn it. You don't need to see, it's fine.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
What was I saying? Oh, no, yeah. I really wanted to show off the amazing makeup job that Stephanie did for me. And I was thinking about wearing my ugly Christmas sweater that I got. Well, I guess ugly is in the eye of the beholder. Because I think it's really awesome. It's a sparkly cat snowman on a really fluffy textured sweater. But, it was a little loud in the computer room area, so I decided to stream this instead.
Are you a Magister?
Maybe I can
All
have
right, let's say this
Steph do
once.
my makeup again tomorrow.
I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Stop talking like you're waiting for applause. Just tell me what's going on.
What? There's no applause? Fine. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
That's why. You okay?
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died.
You catch on quick.
Manipulating time itself? Many have attempted over the ages, but never once succeeded.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself.
Can
sped
have all the
some
pie
things
you
up
want
and slowed
tomorrow,
others
baby
down.
girl.
Soon, there will be more like it. And they'll
Good
appear
night.
further and further away
Love you.
from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
I was fixing to say that's why there was a distorted time rift. When we were trying to enter Redcliffe.
I'd like more proof than magical time control. Go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Hi.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
What?
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
And besides, Mo, he can't get mad at me for wanting to romance somebody in a video game when he romances people in video games too. And then talks about how hot they are. I mean, come on. Not like constantly, but he's all like, damn, that one's hot. She's the one I'm gonna get into her pants next or something for the video games. Of course, he's also a renegade for life as far as the way he plays games. So that's probably part of it.
All this for me. And here I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those. You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch.
Why don't you just
and
come
Felix,
with us?
Try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Yeah, there are. Especially in this realm. I just realized my gloves are really shiny. Circle of Magi, which we've read like a billion times. Woo! There we go. Goodies! There we go. Would you loot the damn things? Seriously. Troubles of a Chantry scholar. As students of culture, it's important to always recognize your biases. I wear my Chantry perspective openly, for if my readers do not understand the lens through which I view the world, they cannot account for how these biases may color my writing. Gathering accurate information is challenging in a place as vast and fragmented as Thetis. One may go on at length about Lyra dealings with the king, then refuse to provide his name or some proof of the account. Other sources may conflict wildly. Fixing travel to some of the more remote areas of the continent is nothing compared to the difficulty I've had finding contacts I can trust. I cannot tell you how many times reputable people have tried to deceive me. Sometimes for personal notoriety, more often for the entrance of a pet cause. Trustworthy Canari, Dalish, and to enter contacts are especially scarce. And I prize those I have kept friendly. Often it is I who must earn their trust. Texts, too, can be unreliable. From extensive readings, I have determined that Andraste was a Ferelden Orlesian who was born in every town from here to Horsburg. What little remains of elven history has been told and retold, shifted and skewed until the tales are unrecognizable. I have particular respect for the dwarves, for there is no other people so obsessed with recording an accurate and complete history. If only the Sharpers were as open as the skies that they fear. If I can be honest, the long reign of the Chantry has made the recording of reality at times a trial. Most common histories have been rewritten through the filter of my religion. Everything has meaning as it pertains to the Maker. And while this is unavoidable, it sometimes leads to conflicts between what is officially taught by the Chantry and what I have seen with my own eyes. While my belief in the Maker is absolute, only a fool would ignore the lesson to be learned from other societies and religions. Take the Fade. Was it the kingdom of the Maker as common knowledge dictates, or the realm of the Tevinter old gods? Few people would contest its existence, but beyond that there is little argument among scholars, though there are many who would disagree with me. I have come to believe nothing is for certain. I've met too many peoples and encountered too many perspectives not to keep an open mind about these things. Okay. I don't know if the spot where I have the baby monitor right now will end up being a bad spot later, but right now is the clearest that it has been since I installed, well, not installed, but plugged the damn thing in to where I can hear it in the rest of the house.
Well, the malcontents pledged themselves to Tevinter and joined a cult. I can hardly wait to see what comes next.
Yeah, I saw something like this back in Kirkwall. It may end with someone turning into a monster made of corpses.
Oh, right. That? Yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing that happened. Okay, for the moment, I'm good. I'm trying to find where my lock-picking things are. Also need to go back to base camp. And grab me some Tums because heartburn is a bitch tonight. I am not sure how long I'm going to stream, like I said earlier. But I am planning on streaming for a little while longer at least.
Good day.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
I don't understand. I thought the chant of light bound us together.
Though you had granted them power over the very
Thank you
thing
for all that you are doing to her.
though they sang hymns.
Any word?
What's left there?
Nothing yet.
Ah, this is the one that's ready. That's correct. Spreading word that the Inquisition was allied with the Grey Wardens was meant messages of support poured in. With the treaties in hand, we managed to secure new recruits and donations of both gold and equipment. The commander will make good use of them.
Let us begin.
Okay. And actually, I don't want to do anything just yet. I need to see about crafting some armor. Because I forgot I can craft armor now.
For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes to...
Can I craft anything for the rec table?
Do you need anything? That'll help.
There you go.
There was no word for heaven
You
or
know,
for
Arthur,
earth or sea
you actually are a good rider and all that.
all that existed was silent.
You still belong at the noble, but I'm glad you stayed down here in the dirt with those peasants.
And his might be.
Stay asleep, baby girl. You're alright. I need to see what my armor is right now. $106. Okay. Medium armor. Stone bear armor. Heavy armor. Okay. Too bad I can't, craft. Huh. I need to go find some more of those. Okay. Wait, hold on. What is her armor rating here? $133. Okay. So her armor's fine. She doesn't have anything equipped. I need to make him armor. When did I put the helmet back on as default, though? 14. Okay, so I need to make 2 heavy armor? Oh wait, no, hold on. I wanted to equip my armor here. There we go. Those griffin robes look very strange. — Health bonus, magic defense, heal bonus, spirit resist. Wait, no. Okay, whatever. I just bugged it out, apparently. And I'm not gonna be able to stay awake any longer, guys. I'm sorry. I was gonna try to play until closer to 1, but I just can't stay awake. I am so sorry. I feel myself trying to pass out on the controller again tonight. So, thank you guys very, very much for coming out. Do that awesome thing you do and stay yourselves, and I will probably see you tomorrow. I know tomorrow's Christmas, but I'm not sure yet. Anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow at some point through some sort of social media if I do not get on here. Have a good night, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.